back the blue until it happens to you. Cops fire over 500 rounds and kill an unarmed 15-year-old girl who is a hostage. How did we get here?
Passenger, get out! Passenger, get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Passenger, get out! Get out! Come here! Come here! Come here! Hey! 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 Come here! Come to me! Come to me! Come to me! Come to me! Come! Walk!
The police blurred her getting multiple shot by the police. They blurred it. They hid the video for 2 years and still aren't releasing how many times she was shot, who shot her, or any information. Earning a hate. This is going to be a good one. Welcome to another episode of Earning the Hate. So this is the 15-year-old who was shot and killed. And look, there's different sides to this. And the media is making out, and the cops are making out, that she may have been one of the people shooting at them. Conflicting reports. No evidence. They're not releasing. It's very easy to tell if she was shooting at the cops. You do a GSR gunshot residue on her hands and see if she fired a gun. That would be very easy to prove, but they're not saying they proved it. They're only saying she could have been the one that shot. Therefore, it was justified that they were out of control and rabid dogs wanting to kill innocent people with no disregard for a kidnapped 15-year-old by her crazed dad who killed her mom. This is the epitome of what our law enforcement has become. This is not an isolated incident. The cops hid this, and the government hid this for 2 years. They didn't want it coming out. Why? Because now there's loss of interest, loss of evidence, loss of officers who's retired who don't want to testify, reports and video has been altered or deleted or accidentally lost. Just outrageous what we're allowing our government to get away with. I wanted to give a couple of news footage on how they're showing this, and they're not holding the government accountable whatsoever or asking any of the tough questions.
Dino Sheriff's Office has released videos helping to explain how a 15-year-old...
First of all, they didn't release it. They hid it for 2 years and end up finally having to release it. And when they release it, they blurred, they cut audio, and they didn't release at all. Let's just listen to the news, tell how great the government cooperated in full transparency.
...year-old girl ended up dead in a highway shootout that involved law enforcement and her father. This video shows Savannah Graziano making her way out of the passenger side of her father's truck after he led deputies on a high-speed chase. As she moves toward police, this horrific end began to unfold the day before, on September 26, 2022. Police had issued an Amber Alert for Savannah, believing she had been taken by her father, Anthony Graziano. Graziano had killed his estranged...
So believing she had been taken, he killed her mom. So did she go voluntarily? I don't know. Was she shooting the cops? I don't know. All of that should be irrelevant, but the media and the cops are trying to keep that in the forefront because they know most people don't question the cops because there's this propaganda of back the blue no matter what they do. And it's just so wrong that we're allowing our government thugs and cops who have become bloodthirsty animals and no respect or regard for safety of innocent people. Even if she did shoot and even if she wasn't abducted, she was unarmed running from a vehicle that was being shot at by crazy cops. And they shot and killed her too. Outrageous.
Police got a tip about their pickup truck the next day from a gas station clerk.
I think it's the girl and I think it's the dad.
Deputies caught up with the truck on the freeway near Linwood.
There's a white pickup truck probably doing 100 miles an hour east.
Police say someone in that pickup fired multiple shots at deputies.
Shots fired, shots fired.
The bullets hitting
someone fired
several patrol cars. Deputies reported shots fired from both the driver and passenger windows.
So deputies reported from both were planning this narrative that she was actually shooting. And even if she was, when they shot her, she was running unarmed and hiding and trying to get away. The law says cops must use minimum force necessary.
A witness also told investigators he believed someone was shooting from the passenger side.
Was it the driver or was it someone else in the car?
It must have been someone else because someone was still driving the truck.
So this is what we call tainting a jury pool. This is what we call talking about a case. See, there's not going to be a criminal case because this girl has no one that can sue on her behalf. Her mom's dead by her father, and the cops killed her father, so she doesn't have a mother and father, and they killed her, so she can't testify. Meanwhile, the cops run around and say, we're heroes, we're scared, officer safety, when they have over 50 cops firing 500 rounds at an unarmed girl and they kill her. And now they're justifying it. And there'll be people saying it wasn't the cops' fault.
Driven by Anthony Graziano, carrying Savannah in the passenger seat, eventually exits the freeway and loses control. Recordings show deputies call to Savannah to get out of the car.
Passenger, get out! Passenger, get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Passenger, get out! Get out! Come here! Come here! Come here! Come here! Hey! 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 Come here! Come to me! Come to me! Come to me!
This is what you call lack of fire discipline. This is what you call reckless endangerment of everyone on the highway. I'm going to show another video here from police activity. And these bullets are shooting at, probably over 100 innocent people driving by. And the cops will be writing you a ticket tomorrow for not using a blinker, saying it's for safety and they're keeping you safe and you need them and they need more police. Outrageous. The number of cops that show up here. What are all these cops doing when they're not here shooting innocent teenagers? Where did they come from? Did they just morph into being? What are they doing when they're not shooting innocent, unarmed teenage kids?
Come to me! Come! Walk! Hey! Stop! Stop shooting her! He's in the car!
Look at all the innocent people. Anyway, let's get to another video. So in most of the news articles, they kind of hide over the fact, she was 15, shot and killed as she ran toward the deputies who ordered her. If she didn't run, they would have been charging her with refusing to follow orders and resisting arrest. Yeah, that would have been it. So, you got to listen to the cops. Even if they tell you to run to them so they can shoot you, you must listen to them because the cops are always right. Yeah, okay. Father, 45. Remember, they had a helicopter following this car, not to mention the 50 or 100 deputies following them. It wasn't like they were concerned about this car getting away. It was going to run out of gas. Something was going to happen. Cops are supposed to de-escalate or keep people safe, not force a situation to kill everybody. Anyway, that's what cops used to be. Nowadays, it's just to kill everybody. The Guardian was one of the few that said the cops refused for nearly 2 years to release the footage. And again, when they released it, they started blurring and cutting audio and deleting things that made them look bad. Remember, the cops were able to delete things that made them look bad, and this is the video we're getting. This is the best they could make themselves look with this video. Here we go.
Dispatch, Michelle speaking. How may I help you?
Hey, Michelle, this is I'm calling from store 200 at the Pilot Travel Center at Kramer Junction.
Hi.
Hey, I just called a little while ago and reported, the Amber Alert that was on for yesterday? With a little girl and her dad.
What's the address you called for?
So, he already called once. This is the second call, and they don't know about it.
125 Highway 58.
Okay, I see your call. What's going on?
I'm sorry?
I see your call. What's going on?
I think it's...
So you see the call and there's no notes on what's going on? Multiple people are calling, and they still don't know what's going on. Perfect.
The girl and I think it's the dad. They're going...
So the Amber Alert was issued, shows the girl, shows the father, shows the truck, and you have citizens calling in thinking they're helping. The people that called in, you got this kid killed. Congratulations. You helped the cops get to shoot and kill somebody who was running from a vehicle unarmed. Good job. Way to work with the government.
Towards Barstow right now. I have a picture of the little girl that was in the front. She came in and got 2 sodas from me. And then number 8 in the guest came to me and told me it's the same.
Now, a lot of people are going to say this girl obviously wasn't a hostage because she could have ran. Look, you don't understand the psychological effects, especially of children with parents, to control them and to fear them. And we don't know if she knows her mother was killed or if she watched her mother get killed or what type of terror or threats this dad had over her. So it will be easy to say the cops, when they're trying to blame her for them killing her, that she obviously wasn't a hostage because she was here. And since somebody said they saw shots come from the vehicle and they didn't know who, she could have been shooting. And it was actually her. And she was the bad person. And we killed her. We actually helped and protected the public because we're the blue and you should back us no matter what we do.
Frontier and everything, they faked like they were going down south on the 395 and they turned around and you could see him going in front of our cameras and he said he was Barstow.
So what they're saying here is evidently there were shots fired right here when you're hearing it. The boop, boop. So we have cops racing and driving like maniacs, of course, even though there's a cop following them, even though we have a helicopter in the air, even though there's probably 50 cops following them, we still have to rush to get closer because we're scared. Officer safety, that they're shooting from the vehicle, so I'll get closer. Perfect. Look at this cop driving like a maniac. He almost ran this cop over. You hear all the shots in the background? Listen to all the shots being fired. It sounds like automatic fire, but it's just the multitude of cops firing. I mean, it's crazy. I guarantee you there was over 500 rounds fired and they don't want to release it. They've had 2 years to investigate. You don't think they know what bullets killed this girl, how many times she was shot, who fired the guns, if she was actually the shooter because they did the gunshot residue test on her. They know all these facts, and the fact that they're not releasing it shows how guilty they are. Trust your government. They'll protect you. If we only had more cops, we say, if we give up our guns to when only cops have guns, then we'll be safe. Freaking idiots. This cop ran into the other car. This cop's telling the other cop to get out of the way.
Say again.
CHP's going to be closing southbound 395 at Joshua.
Pick it up, Dave. Pick it up. Units 40 King. Just be advised if he does end up exiting and he's leaving and then no traffic. Orbit. Left orbit. Left orbit. He just pulls off. He's making a U-turn. Left orbit. Left orbit. Left
he's
orbit.
Exiting at main, but he's using the on-ramp to exit and go the wrong way.
Watch these deputies.
Innocent people. Cops. Innocent. Innocent.
On the exit.
Innocent people. Innocent people. Who cares, Rick? They gotta shoot him. And they gotta shoot her. Officer safety.
Hey, you guys, he's going to lose control here as he goes up that embankment. Do we have units?
Cops. 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 Innocent. Innocent.
Everybody's got a rifle.
More cops. More cops.
Let me know, no clear, open door.
And here's where they start shooting their 500 rounds. Not to mention, these cops are shooting at these cops. These cops are shooting. Why couldn't these cops shoot each other? See, if there was like 8 dead cops on this, maybe government would go, we might need to tell cops to start using more fire discipline because they're killing each other. And it's really affecting our ability to have more cops out there to kill innocent people. But because no cops were killed, nothing will happen. It was only an innocent 15-year-old killed, not a big deal. But if these cops had killed these cops and these cops had killed these cops, maybe we could get some policy change and cops might start having to be held accountable for their rounds. Innocent.
Get out! Passenger, get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Passenger, get out! Get out! Come here! Come here! Come here! Come here! Come here!
So this cop almost runs to her, but because of the barrage of gunfire from these cops and the cops probably on a hill, he took cover and protected himself. Officer safety. I mean, she's only a 15-year-old girl. You wouldn't expect him to, help a child, would you? I mean, they're cops. They have to worry about officer safety.
Hey! Come here! Come to me! Come to me! Come to me! Come to me! Come! Walk!
So when she was here on the ground, laying down, she was safer than standing up with the hell of gunfire. And because the cop ordered her to do it, she listened. She was programmed that when police tell you to do something, you should always do it without thinking, because back to blue. They're always right? They're always for you. Back to blue.
Come to me! Come to me! Come to me! Come! Walk! Hey!
I'm assuming there is some blood splatter, maybe a head exploding. There is massive damage on her from multiple gunshots that were aimed at her. It wasn't an accident. And that's why they blurred it. Otherwise, they wouldn't have blurred it. They don't want you to see what they did. Period. Oh, no, Rick. I'm sure they did it because it's for the victim and her family. Her family's dead. You killed her father, and he killed the mother.
Stop! Stop shooting her! He's in the car! Stop! She's okay! He's in the car! Stop!
Remember, this wasn't the media. This was government not wanting you to see what they did.
All right, we have no movement. Stand by. Watch your crossfire. Gentlemen, watch your crossfire.
Yeah, man, the day before, I got traffic stops.
Fire, guys.
Traffic stop just north of Main. Information, crossfire, be aware. Vehicles advising crossfire, be aware.
Crossfire? What's that? That's where your bullets are flying at innocent people and you don't realize your background and you're just firing indiscriminately because you can't get sued and you won't be charged by the cops and you have immunity and why should you care? Just shoot as much as you can when you can. You get days off and you get to tell stories about what a hero you were. And you'll have idiots out there run around back the blue because it's so dangerous. Anybody think any of these cops are in danger?
Yeah, and AT&T, we got multiple units stop traffic behind us.
Multiple units approaching vehicle. I can cover.
Southbound, north of Main Street.
You also notice, suspiciously, there's not one report from government released on how many cops fired, how many got days off, how many cops, the number of rounds they fired, who hit the dad and who hit the girl. None of that information is available after 2 years of investigation. Because if we keep saying it's an ongoing investigation, then the stupid, pesky citizens that are always yelling back the blue will forget about it. And we get to hide what we do. Outrageous.
With the juvia, is she code 4? Is she hit it all?
This is just kind of chaos. They're trying to get the kid out. You can go watch this on Police Activity. I'm kind of bumping through it because it's
going to be related to this suspect contact that they're on.
Now, the cops will show this video at their next conference saying, "We want to thank all the proud deputies who tried to give aid to the poor 15-year-old and save her." That'll be the headline. Strong, proud, back the blue deputies try to save 15-year-old. That's it. That's all you need to know. That's the new poster recruiting for Be a Cop in today's policing.
Right now, but they're trying to get urgent care at Main and the 15.
Alright, we have air rescue in
Everybody's safe inside. You want me to do this to the rest of
calm down and just tell us the extent of the...
If we only had more police, then we would be safe. We can never have too many police, Rick. And if we just took the guns from good people, then when only the police have guns, we'll be safe. Yeah, that's it.
Injury, so it comes out clear.
Gunshot wound, I'm assuming.
attempting life-saving procedures.
They're attempting life-saving. Oh, we shot you 500 times with 500 rounds. But look at us. We care because we're trying to save you. Perfect. This goes on. I mean, not a whole bunch. The helicopter tries to land. They're deciding on whether to life flight her. The helicopter was going to try and transport her, and they said no because it wasn't a transport unit. Somebody called them off right as they were landing and said no. She's got to go by ambulance or wait for life flight, which in code, for those that don't understand police talk, is she's dead. There's no reason to load her and dirty our helicopter and put her in a thing. Let the ambulance just transport her body. This isn't a life-saving measure. This is a transport the body measure. Earning the hate. Man, gotta love law enforcement. All those people that called to help this poor girl, good job. You helped her. All right, we'll end that there.